Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive into the world's most iconic cities. Today, we're exploring the history of architecture in New York City, a place where buildings don't just stand. They tell stories of innovation, ambition, and cultural shifts. From humble colonial homes to towering skyscrapers that pierce the clouds, New York's skyline is a timeline etched in stone, steel, and glass. Let's journey through the eras that shaped this architectural powerhouse. Our story begins long before the city was called New York. Indigenous peoples, like the Lenape, inhabited Manhattan for thousands of years. Their architecture was practical and earthbound. Longhouses made from bark and wood, designed for communal living and harmony with nature. These structures were temporary, reflecting a nomadic lifestyle, but they laid the groundwork for how humans interacted with this island landscape. Fast forward to the 17th century, when European settlers arrived. The Dutch founded New Amsterdam in 1624, bringing influences from the Netherlands. Early buildings were simple. Gabled wooden houses with steep roofs to shed snow, clustered along narrow streets that still echo in Lower Manhattan's layout today. Think of places like the Wyckoff House in Brooklyn, built around 1652. It's the oldest surviving structure in New York, a modest farmhouse that whispers of colonial life. When the English took over in 1664, renaming it New York, they added Georgian-style brick buildings, emphasizing symmetry and order. Churches like St. Paul's Chapel, completed in 1766, showcased this elegant restraint, surviving even the Great Fire of 1776. The 19th century brought explosive growth, fueled by immigration and the Industrial Revolution. New York became a bustling port, demanding sturdier structures. Enter cast iron architecture, a game-changer, pioneered in the 1840s by innovators like James Bogardus. These facades mimicked ornate stone but were cheaper and faster to build. Soho's cast iron district is a living museum of this era, elaborate columns, cornices, and windows that turned warehouses into works of art. Meanwhile, infrastructure boomed. The Brooklyn Bridge, opened in 1883, was an engineering marvel. A Gothic Revival suspension bridge blending beauty and function, designed by John Roebling and his son Washington. It symbolized New York's reach across waterways. As the century closed, the skyscraper era dawned. Zoning laws and elevators made vertical growth possible. The Flatiron Building in 1902, with its triangular wedge shape, captured the public's imagination, standing 22 stories tall. But it was the Woolworth Building in 1913, dubbed the Cathedral of Commerce, that truly soared at 792 feet, clad in terracotta Gothic details. This period also saw Beaux-Arts grandeur in public spaces. Grand Central Terminal, 1913, with its starry ceiling and opulent halls, or the New York Public Library, 1911, a marble masterpiece evoking classical temples. The Roaring Twenties and Great Depression ushered in Art Deco, New York's glamorous golden age. The Chrysler Building, 1930, designed by William Van Allen, gleams with stainless steel eagles and a spire that outraced rivals. Just a year later, the Empire State Building claimed the title of world's tallest at 1,250 feet, its stepped setbacks and limestone facade defining the skyline. Rockefeller Center, 1930s, a city within a city, blended Art Deco with modernist efficiency, featuring murals and plazas that humanized urban scale.